Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin up at Lucas Oil Stadium, L.A., with their second straight road game to start the year, taking on Indy in their second straight home game. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Cam Newton has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. Anthony Miller, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, this is Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Lawrence. He's looking deep for Bell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Bridgewater. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the carry, it's Vaughn. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Lawrence. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. But he's got no blocking in front of him. His guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down 21-17, 2:15 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Steps away to his left. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On first down, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Denver, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.